nothing left to say except, dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's not gonna be Lorenz's episode today. We'll make him wait. Waiting is the worst part. Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Black Eagle Edition. In last episode, we took Sylvain and gave him a bit of closure regarding his brother, the thieves, and finally getting the Lance of Ruin back to where it inherently belongs. In his hands. Yeah, I worry too. In this episode though, we are going to be focusing on not Manuela and Hanneman, not Lorenz, but instead the two boys who came from the who came from the Golden Deers to the Black Eagles. Need to remember my history lest I forget it. So, let's not waste your time and go for Death Toll. Igntaz and Raphael, two sons of merchant families, set out to put an end to a series of monster attacks on merchants in Alliance territory. One big bulky brute and one scrawny glasses kid with a bow. Someone should write a tale about this one, which is morbidly called Death Toll. We'll say, be on guard. That's all I can really say, because I will admit, I can't say for sure if we did this one or not.
Nope.
We haven't.
Nope. We never recruited Raphael.
But we did Igntaz, so therefore we could.
Well, I could swear we didn't do this one.
Well, either way, I guess we'll find out, and if memory comes back to us, then I guess we'll go from there. Wow, is this what Sophis goes through?
I mean, it's been a hot year.
It's been pretty much a year.
Actually, more than that, because we ended this before the definitive edition came out.
My god, it's been a whole year since Fire.
So, basically we just gotta defeat their leader, right? Then why don't we approach from... that won't work at all. Horses won't fit through there. I can't figure this out. I give up. But enemies never move how you want them to in a real battle, do they? I reckon I learned better on the battlefield.
Professor, I need to speak with you.
Igntaz, you alright?
I received a letter from my brother back home. There's some disturbing news. Monsters have been attacking merchants within the Alliance territories.
That happens all the time. I mean, that's how my parents died, so...
Raphael, I didn't mean to bring up such a sensitive topic in your presence.
Hey, don't worry about that. Come on, let's hear the rest of it.
Very well. These attacks seem to be focused on specific merchants. Those who are traveling from the territory of House Gloucester to the Regan Dukedom. Merchants traveling in the opposite direction, from Regan to Gloucester, don't suffer nearly as many attacks.
That doesn't make any sense. Someone's got to deal with those monsters, though.
Agreed. At this rate, my father and brother can't conduct business without risking their lives. Professor, could you assist me? I need your help exterminating these creatures.
Now you're talking. I'm going too. I'm not learning anything in a classroom. You're gonna go, right, Professor? Don't you want to help these folks? Yeah, I knew you couldn't resist.
Thank you so much, Professor. And Raphael, I can't begin to express my gratitude.
Well, here we go. And I will say, this environment does not inherently ring a bell to me, so honey, you could very well be right. This could be something which we have not done before.
I think I recognize the environment, but definitely not the paralogue.
Well, which case, here we are, and it would appear that we are separated into two forces, and funny enough and fittingly enough, Igntaz and Raphael are on two different sides. So let's go over. We have bridges that are shut down. Luckily, we have Ingrid who can fly. Mostly combat users with a smidging of magic scatter in the center, and we have people who need protecting, if I am to see this right. So we need to cover a good amount of distance. So I'm gonna have Leonie move, and you know what? No. Changing tactics. Ingrid is objectively closer. And I'm going to have Edelgard and Hubert be separated because I want Dorothea to get a jump start in helping Ingrid reach those people. Because I'm going to assume that these people are not going to be left alone for much longer. Especially on this side, in which case it's very bad. So, yep, I'm gonna have to take point with my magic and hope people can follow suit. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have strong people hold the line on this side as well. So that means units. We've got a few long distance boys here, so Sylvain, as much as I hate to not show you off this episode, you're taking 5. I feel like I'm gonna do well in bringing Bernie along, because why not? So, with that said, nothing else to really say, or... You know what? No. Hubert, you're going off, I'm bringing Annette in. Risky story, but it's something I want to do. I want to get Annette up in her levels to help out with building everyone back up. Now let's talk adjacents. I can't use the shield for Raphael because he is in here by default, as is Igntaz. Yeah, I do not want Marianne being tied to us, so you know what? I'll give Raphael... Actually, no, yeah. I'll give Igntaz Marianne, for she can heal him up whenever he's ready. Raphael's gonna be going in blind, so you know what? Caspar, the two best buds going at it. So, that said, let's begin.
Monsters! Be gone!
Look, the monsters are attacking those merchants again.
Looks like there's some humans mixed in there. Maybe they're controlling the monsters. If they are, do you think we just have to take out the leader?
Let's get started, before it's too late.
How are we hearing each other from halfway across the map?
The merchants could probably escape, but we gotta get rid of those enemies who are blocking the path.
Look, a drawbridge. We can use that to cross, but we'll need to lower it first.
Rescuing merchants and get them to the battlefield. You can get rewards depending on how many you help escape. Well, luckily I came prepared. Also, I like how it says you can drop the drawbridge, or you could just simply mosey on and use this one instead. Options, I say.
That's my cue.
Well, let's get started immediately. Let's start off with a goddamn bang. Let's get this gambit up and running. Operation Igntaz has now been turned on its head.
Igntaz is like, hey, that's my move.
That's my gimmick, but hey, Igntaz, that comes later on. So let's get to Igntaz right now. When he starts off, he takes up the bow, but he does have an inherent use of the sword. The reason why I haven't put a sword on him right now is because, trust me, if you have just recruited Igntaz like I have, you do not want this guy in close quarters combat, especially on this map when you first start off with big bulky enemies, which arrows and swords do nothing straight off.
Ready.
So, what I am going to be doing is I want Ingrid to inherently take these guys down. So, let us do just that. And I am also gonna have everyone else take on whatever is here. So you know what? I'm gonna be doing that last, actually. take out everyone in hand and just make sure they do not bother anyone.
Should I have held back? Another step forward.
I think I'll have Ingrid go as far as I can take her. Yeah. Killer bow. Damn it, I was really hoping she'd get that critical. Bernie has learned Archer and she gets a hit 20. If you couldn't tell, that gives archers a better hit chance of 20%.
I actually won!
Igntaz also has a pretty good goddamn area in his speed, so he can outspeed a lot of people and he can hit multiple times, but like Annette, can't take hits for shite. So be wary of that. I can take down. You know what? Now I feel like is a good opportunity to use this. You see, we can now use hero relics in of ourselves. They're glowy, they're shiny, and they do take a hell of a beating.
Sylvain's hero's relic, it moves, so keep an eye on that. It's creepy.
Unfortunately, we don't have him on our side just yet. Well, actually, we do have him, he's just not in this fight. But you get what I mean. Now, these particular sides are not inherently threatening, especially this side here, because I pretty much have that down pat. Just you watch people die.
Or ambushes happen.
Your defeat was inevitable.
But I'm gonna make this quick, and I'm gonna try and hopefully defeat every single enemy that I can.
I will get the victory.
You can go die in a fire of arrows.
One more success.
And get a level up for your murder. Haha.
Hard work created.
Hard work create. Next thing we tell me is Fork Boy created.
Here goes. Thanks.
I'm gonna rally Mercy and Annette because why not?
Because BFFs.
I got this.
Meanwhile, Raphael is on the field, and boy, is he a big boy in more ways than one. Stature, defense, power, especially power, but speed is kind of lacking, as is his dexterity. So be warned on that one. But as you can tell, if you can get into a good enough position, Igntaz's speed can make him hard to hit. Not impossible to hit, mind, but a good distance away. And luckily I looked out, so I can now take this guy really quick.
It worked out.
And Bernie, if you can take on the bridge, no key, no mechanism needed. And now you are free to let them run, I guess? Wild and free? I don't bloody know. Either way, let's just take out this guy and make him regret he was born. And I am gonna have to make sure I don't get so trigger happy when it comes to the Lance of Ruin, because those things are not cheap to maintain, or repair, or use. So, be on guard. I'm also taking a big gamble in Ingrid because she has to take on a lot of what's coming her way, but I have faith in her. I have faith. I predict that she won't die. Please, for the love of God, do not steer me wrong. Raphael, look at that power and look at that speed. And this is just as he starts out.
Strength in action.
Why is it with people and their parallels and getting terrible level ups? What is with this? I hate this history. I hate this gimmick. Either way, let's just kill the thing and move on. Right now I am not dying for more materials because that can come later on in time.
Pleased.
I'm just going to risk it all, and I'm going to have Mercy and the net kill this wolf together because why not? Wolf murdering sisters. Meanwhile, Petra and Leone can clean the hell up.
Witness Bridget Pride.
Take a shot every time Petra gets a critical hit.
Oh my god, you'd be dead. And we haven't even got to the meat of the game yet. So now that everyone is in a position to be okay, I'm gonna have Dorothea just mosey along and just hopefully take them out from the right side, in which Ingrid can join her.
Nice try.
Like I said, I put a gamble on Ingrid, but I am so glad I did so.
Nice try. Too slow.
Can you punch a horse?
Nice try.
A horse that can fly? The answer apparently is no. That's okay. That's okay. She takes one smidge of damage. She can take that. Now everyone runs towards a Pharaoh guard because they want in that room apparently. Now this is the big drawback.
We're in the way.
Yeah, and in some ways your character has no choice but to be in the way because you need someone here in order to drop the bridge down in the first place. The game acts a little bit unfair to you in that way, I'm gonna be frank, but either way, Igntaz gets another shot in.
Get things done. I'm getting better.
You see, now Igntaz is having a lot better luck with level ups than Raphael. Why? Couldn't tell you. Either way, Dorothea, make that guy dead.
And Raphael said he needed practical experience.
Practical experience in what? Practical experience in how to suck? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bag on Raphael. He is definitely a fun character to play. I do feel like he does get eclipsed by Caspar. I'm gonna be honest about that. But if you want to go just completely all in on offense, then yeah, Raphael is a good pick for you to have. And I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to have Mercy heal up Annette because why the hell not? And I am going to have Annette stick around with Mercy because why not? Gonna rally because affinity, and seeing her being in the trees, I'm really hoping she'll be okay. But Petra, she can't get a shot in right there. Leone, she can, but with combat arts. And I have closed off the attacks to Annette, so you know what? Actually, they're not targeting Annette at all. Wait. Well, never mind then, I suppose. I feel like she'll be okay. Instead, I'm just gonna kill that guy.
Another one down.
He got shot from across the bow. And now I'm just going to go over here and just brood on the bridge. Behold the broody bridge. And plus, I am making sure that that guy doesn't, the wolf doesn't have a chance to cross. Because this isn't Xenoblade X. Yes, I know, that was a pun, it didn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's Fire Emblem, damn it, and it's us. So, I inherently can't do anything with this wolf right now. I don't feel like I can make him cross the bridge in itself, but you know what? This will be fun, and I want to try it. I just want to try this. His Gambit. Let's see.
Our strategy is solid.
I want to try this. Damn it. Okay, hang on. I gotta test this. Raphael still lives. And that dodged, and look at that power! 28 damage twice!
That worked out.
Glass cannon, if there's ever a better example. And Mercy liked her friend killing, so excellent. Everybody wins.
It's a shame that Edelgard's not hiding behind her shield anymore.
No, but oh well.
Did the wolf miss just because Ingrid's high up?
Yes.
That's nice to know.
What's not nice to know is that these things take a goddamn stupid amount of time to take down. But I am going to use the scam opportunity to kill and kill again. With wyverns. They don't look good as because of Camilla, but you get the point. I mean, to be fair, that is a Fire Emblem game. On recent experience, I do actually want to play. Because
Which one is that?
that's Fates. It looks so silly in terms of characters, but I've also heard like it's one with one of the best soundtracks, and interesting concept of dragons. So who knows? If you have any thoughts on Fire Emblem Fates, please let us know. I'd love to hear thoughts.
Let's do our part. Let's turn the tables.
And we get another lot of Woot Steel, and all I can say to that is Woot Woot indeed. Igntaz, you can... I don't know what you can do at this point. Act as cheerleader.
How many whoop whoop jokes are you gonna make?
That's my last one. Even I can tell when I'm using too many jokes because of that subtle hint. Thank you very much, honey. Nah, I'm kidding. I love you. Even I can tell when I run my mouth a bit too much. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna have Annette just continue continue the wreck shop, because what else can she do?
Get just short of a level up, that's what she can do.
Oh, come on. She's alright. Mercy. Sure, heal up Ingrid because
You're amazing.
affinity, I suppose. And get a level up in itself.
I won't let everyone down.
I won't die this time. Petra and Leonie, they can just enjoy the sights and sounds of the countryside. Now, in order for this fight to end, all these merchants must make it to the end. Well, I guess until there's none left. But if you want to go all the way, you can go on a murder spree, and that's exactly what I want to do right here.
Should have trained better.
Raphael, just on a... Raphael! I was trying to say you are early on in your stages in this house, but yet you're doing well. Why do you keep proving me wrong?
What do you think you're doing? Don't get in the way of our duty.
Your duty? You're letting monsters wreak havoc on innocent people.
Shut it. It's got nothing to do with you.
I'll say because Igntaz is not even in that structure. Well, Lorenz got a level up, which he didn't deserve, but okay.
I am still far from my best.
It's weird to see Lorenz trailing
I'm not
Edelgard.
looking forward to telling the Count.
Looks like we took care of him.
That man mentioned the Count. What could Count Gloucester have to do with all this?
Oh. And look who we have with us. The son of Count Gloucester. Uh-oh. We also completed the merchants. Wait. Oh, shoot.
What?
I might have messed up.
What?
Was I meant to let all of the merchants reach the end before I took out the big guy?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Did I mess this up? Oh,
Thank you so
no.
much. We're safe now, and it's all due to your efforts. I can't bear to think what might have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Yay! A happy ending for everyone.
If you don't mind me asking, were you headed to the Regan Dukedom?
We were. We traveled around the Alliance selling our wares. I heard this route was dangerous, but...
Dangerous, you say? Are you referring to the recent cases of merchants being attacked on that route?
That's right. We can't turn a profit without going to Deirdre. I don't know what Count Gloucester is thinking.
I had a feeling it might be. You're certain?
Looks that way. I think he's unhappy with merchants contributing to House Regan's wealth. It seems like he's been at odds with them forever. They say even the previous Duke Regan's death...
Was that the Count's fault too?
It's only a rumor, but it was Count Gloucester himself who lured the late Duke Regan out. If I recall correctly, he invited the Duke to his estate to strike a deal on some valuable art pieces. I believe the Duke brought a pair of merchants with him to assess the pieces in question, but... Alas, it seems those merchants lost their lives alongside him. A terrible misfortune. I wish these nobles wouldn't get us common folk mixed up in their feuds. You came from Garrick Mach, right? I'll send some wares your way as thanks for all your help.
Yeah, that was my ma and pa.
My parents received the request initially, but they had other business. They recommended Raphael's parents as substitutes. We could never have imagined. Yes, he's Lawrence's father.
Okay, that's enough of that. It's just a rumor, right? So who cares? Even if it's true, that's our parents' business. It's got nothing to do with us.
But you
got no idea what really happened, right, Igntaz? And I bet Lawrence doesn't know either. The way I see it, it was monsters that killed my parents. They died in an accident. I got no reason to hate anyone or blame somebody else for their deaths. I don't have time for that. I got my little sis to worry about instead.
Raphael.
Now that that's settled, let's head back. Where do you think that merchant's gonna send us? I hope it's food.
Yes, he really is.
Okay, thank God. And we'll teach. But I think for now, I think that's going to be it for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty interesting fight for sure.
Yeah.
It was an interesting mechanic, albeit the merchants did take their sweet time across the bridge. But it was really nice to see a nice bit to dive into Igntaz and Raphael, not only as their connection, but as people. And also, I kind of like Raphael a bit more just based on that ending. He just takes the punches and just goes on with living.
Yeah.
And food.
He's not just strong physically.
I'm not just a meathead. I am a guy who just works because he has a sister. Some people might call it cliche, but hey, if you go from just like, I like food and I like strong to go to, I gotta fight because I've got a sister, then you know what? It's a plus one. it's a step in a better direction. But either way, hopefully that's just one of the many surprises in which we are gonna have in this playthrough. And that's pretty much what I want to happen throughout this entire 10 year of Three Houses. I want to grow to like each and every one of these characters. I got a great deal of that in Blue Lion's playthrough. I'm getting a bit more context in this playthrough, and who knows what we're going to be having in the future. But until then, guys, we're not quite done with Paralogs. As you can see, we've got 2 more to do, and one of which is important to what we just saw. So, that said, we'll see you then. If you like this episode, then please be sure to like it. If you don't, well then, you know where to go. To the dining hall to eat. But if you want to subscribe to see more content lists, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Will it be Lorenz? Maybe. No promises.